Was Mauto Tasi Asawa with Laulupe Oi Vandu. It is 23 minutes to 10 o'clock, right here on 531 PI, bringing Pacific people together. Poly X Toonz is an online platform that aims to keep culture alive through art and design. Abraham Mohetaue is a Niuean artist who set up the page with the main objective to showcase elements of his culture and have fun, or hopefully motivate or inspire those who would like to bring their imaginations to life. Abraham joins us via Zoom this morning. Whakalofalahi atu, Abraham, and thank you so much for joining us.
Whakalofalahi atu. It's good to be here. Thank you very much.
It is our pleasure indeed. Let's go back to the beginning, please, Abraham. Give us a little bit of background about yourself. Where were you born? Where were you raised? And what were the pivotal moments in your life that's led you down to this track to become an online entrepreneur and artist?
So I was born in Auckland, born and raised in Auckland, been there for the majority of my life. The art thing just started just because, well, I didn't really know much about my culture when I was growing up. I was learning more about other things instead. And once I started to learn more about my culture, then the more I wanted to let everyone else know about it too. And then it helped that I was learning art and I was creating stuff as well, because then I could give like the audience something to view, like make it interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is, and I've just run with it.
Has art always been one of those things that you wanted to do, where you just able to pick up a crayon, pick up a pencil, and draw, and it was you would look at your friends or your cousins and you'd think, "Gee, mine is better than theirs." Was it a talent that you recognized at a young age?
I think for all of us, people from the Pacific, we're all creative. We all have that creative spark, and yeah, I was just lucky to be able to draw and create things. I never really saw myself as competition to others. All I really wanted to do was be better for myself and try and help others to better themselves too.
And in classes and in school, was it a talent that teachers recognized in you? Or did you hide that?
It was kind of one of those ones where I was like always drawing, so even in classes, the teachers would take my books off me and stuff like that. And I don't know, they would allow me to draw, but they'll just tell me not during the time. I was actually supposed to go on to do music, but once I finished school, once I finished college, I was just told to make a choice, and I chose art.
Why music? Why did people expect you to do music? You must be pretty good.
I was just because of the way that I didn't like my books being taken off me when I was drawing, so I would try to go into a different class where they would appreciate the stuff that I'll be making. But sadly, that didn't go well for me too much after college, so I went straight back to doing art.
Now, your love of art, how has that culminated in Poly X Toonz? And what exactly is Poly X Toonz?
So Poly X Toonz stands for Polynesian Cross Toons, so like cartoons. When I first started that page, I started drawing like let's see, I started drawing like characters from other cultures. So you got Hawaii, Fiji, Cook Islands, and Maori. So that's what started off this page, and then once I started getting traction from everything, from all the people wanting more, yeah, I just kept going on with it, and the world seemed to like it, so I just ran with it.
So when you say characters, are they like superhero characters, or are they like cartoon characters?
So when I create characters, I try to find, um, I try to do as much research as I can about their culture, um, with be respectful to them as well. Just because I don't really know much about certain cultures, so my knowledge is quite limited. But I try to be as respectful and try to get as much details correct as possible. I'll talk to a few people who are my friends and try to get them on what they think, and they seem to be fun for it. So I
They
upload them, people seem to like them, and yeah.
They are stunning images. I can see them online now. Our producer Ina is screening them on the Zoom if people have access to that. Wow, they are really, really, really amazing, and I can see how the world has just grown to love the work that you do. And if people, if they want to see this for themselves and they don't have access to Facebook Live right now, where can they go to see these characters?
Um, I'm on Instagram, Poly X Toonz, and my Facebook page is the same, Poly space X space Toon.
And in terms of being online and using those images, are you able to monetize your art?
I do get quite a few commissions. Um, I try not to make it my daily income, like my main income, um, but it is possible for anyone who wants to get into this sort of thing to make lots and lots of money with it.
And who inspired you? Just other comics? And are there other Pacific Islanders in the space who do something similar to what you're doing? I can think of Mikael Mulipola off the top of my head doing something similar.
Uh, yeah, I remember his artwork during school and after school, and yeah, his stuff inspired me as well. And there are quite a lot of Polynesian Pacific artists around right now doing digital artwork, pretty much the same thing as me. So they all inspire me as well. I think it's just the connecting to other people who just do the same thing, which is awesome. Um, yeah, I wish there was more of that.
I imagine that more and more of you are going to get into this space because what it does it's quite inspirational. It's taking our people. I can see one of the characters there, a woman with a Samoan malu, and I've never seen it depicted like that. Tell us about the trading cards based on myths and legends. What's that venture about?
So these trading cards, um, I'm creating them to go alongside with books that I'll be writing and illustrating as well. Um, the main thing for these is to give the player a little taste of Niuean history, legends and myths, just so that they can have fun while they're learning as well.
Now, just a question about how you draw these images. Do you use the computer or do you draw them by hand first and then upload them?
It's all straight digital onto the computer, just using a digital tablet, drawing
One,
tablet.
yes. Unfortunately, we're running out of time because we have a lot of bills to pay. But I'll tell you what, that's pretty incredible. For people who want to see your work, we will put a link in our Facebook post. Once again, the name to search you under is
Poly X Toonz.
Poly X Toonz, with Toonz being 2NZ. Well, Abraham Mohetaue, carry on doing what you're doing. It is inspirational, and we can't wait to see what else you come up with. And hopefully, we'll have a chat again in the not too distant future to see whether I can trade some of my cards with yours.
Awesome. I loved it. Thank you very much.
Okay, my father. Unfortunately, they're just going to be business cards, but as long as you give me all of the artwork, I'll be happy.
Yeah, trade's a trade.
Whakawilahi, Abraham, and talk again soon.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Oh boy, that was fun. Abraham Mohetaue, artist. You've just got to go online and see his work. It is stunning. And if you have Facebook, like 531PI, and you can see it for yourself. Listening to Early Edition with Ete 531PI, bringing Pacific people together.